Okay, we're live. This is exciting. Big news story here. Kid Rock says today that he is over the Bud Light boycott. So, if you don't remember, in April of this year, this whole thing started with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. She got a can of Bud Light with her face on it and was very excited. And Kid Rock was not as happy about that as she was. So he shot up some cans of Bud Light, and of course, we have the video of that. We can play that for you in case you missed it. I can get it on here. It's playing the wrong. Let's get the right video here. Get this going. Is this going to work? Try this again. That's not working. All right, that's not going to work apparently. But you guys saw that he shot up the Bud Light cans, and I think that was a pretty viral moment. So hopefully you all caught that. And now we have the new interview. I can find. Hopefully that works. All right. Hopefully this one will work now. Let's see. Okay. So that happened. And then 4 months after that happened, then he was spotted drinking a Bud Light at a show in Nashville. And now he did this interview, and now he's saying all is forgiven. So here, hopefully this will work and we can play this interview.
Hey, when you step back and look at it, like, yeah, they deserved a black eye and they got one. They made a mistake.
How did you know you moved so fast on that? I mean, a lot of things going on.
It's like a lot of people just pissed me off. I keep a lot of beer on the property, a lot of light beer. Bud Light was one of them. And I was like, I know who my consumers are.
Yeah.
So I was just doing a little marketing to my folks. It was spot on for me, but also a fun excuse to get my machine gun out and have some fun, but also to make a statement like, hey, a lot of us aren't cool with this. I believe a lot of people fought and died for people's right to be whoever they want. But when you're that type of brand, you know who your consumers are. You know how this kind of started, I think. What I thought about it is they moved part of their corporate offices from St. Louis to New York City.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Then they start hiring these Ivy League progressive, people to work for them who don't know shit about working class people or middle America in this country.
Unhappy women, yeah.
And so somebody wasn't watching the hen house. They're riding high and mighty as number one, and a fox gets in. Yes, it was a mistake. So do I want to hold their head underwater and drown them because they made a mistake? No, I think they got the message. Like, hopefully other companies get it too. But, at the end of the day, I don't think the punishment that they've been getting at this point fits the crime. It's like, I would like to see people get us back on board and become bigger, because that's the America I want to live in.
Well, it's better to improve than destroy. So that seems like a win. We were talking about this off camera, and you said,
what would that say about us as like-minded people?
Yeah.
Who were like, hey, cut it out. What's the matter with you? That, if we brought them back up, that's kind of the America I want to live in. Like, it's not wrong with giving a spanking. The kid does something wrong, or tries, maybe he's going to harm themselves, but spank them for the rest of their life. You kind of, someone gets taught a lesson. They say we made a mistake. All right, man, let's move on. I mean, we've done it for a whole lot worse. What about Japan, Germany?
You drop 2 atom bombs on Japan, then you rebuild it, then you become allies.
Can't say it enough. Who's getting hurt in all these boycotts and stuff when people make mistakes, this cancel culture crap. It's the working class people who don't have any dog in the fight.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we don't want to hurt these people. Message sent. All right, let's move on. Here's a bag of ice. Put it on that shiner. Let's talk about it. Oh.
I noticed that is not a Bud Light you're drinking. I'm
always fascinated by Tucker Carlson's look of surprise whenever he's interviewing someone. He's always got that look like he's so dumbfounded that he can't believe what they're saying. Like, it's so shocking that Kid Rock would drink a Bud Light again. But I guess he's back on the Bud Light bandwagon. So interesting enough. I haven't heard what happened with Dylan Mulvaney. Like, Bud Light kind of dropped her, and then they didn't come to her defense when everybody was getting really mad and she was getting death threats and things like that. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if Kid Rock would now be a sponsor of Bud Light. That would be interesting. I feel like that might be a little bit more on brand for Bud Light. I don't know. But what do you guys think? I'm curious what other people think about this. Can you shoot something with a machine gun and then you're on good terms with it later? Like, all is forgiven. I mean, does Bud Light want to forgive Kid Rock? I mean, maybe they're hurt that he shot the cans with a machine gun. Maybe they don't want to take him back as a customer. So if they do make up, then I think that maybe that's a good sign for the rest of the country. Maybe we can all come to terms with our differences. And it'd be nice to see, what if Kid Rock and Dylan Mulvaney did a commercial together? That would really show the country's back and that we're on good terms with each other. People of different kinds of background. That would be interesting. But let me know what you think in the comments. I just thought it was an interesting story. So I thought I'd pop on here and see what you guys thought. Thanks for checking it out. Bye-bye.